Stell trying to find an angle. That pillar makes it tough sometimes. They hit too many people. It's going in. There it is. Good one on the tank there. Fusion's down immediately. Jonak finishing him, and now New York Excelsior charging forward, trying to take this one with ease. That was a great EMP by Meko to start that off.
It was a great EMP, but look at what Boston Uprising got. 40% on the point when
Zarya shields to keep him alive. We're into overtime now. It's taking Meko down. It's 5v6. There's a sound barrier to prop up Boston as they come in. Another big shatter. They do trap Nene. He's down to the charge. Mano comes back with a kill on the Fusion. Oh, and there's another shadow coming in from the other side. Shatter, rather. Boston, though, holding on. Jonak can't quite make the big plays. And Boston, they're on the verge of flipping this one.
They are on the verge of flipping it, and Mano
up this mortal coil, I think. New York flips the point back again. Gives a couple of Boston players not going to get close, but it's not enough. New York will take round one. Ooh, nearly falling to his death, but he's okay. There's a grab now from New York. And Nene manages to take down Alamo. Jonak vaults across the, actually Aimgod vaults across the pit there to get back up to the point. Meanwhile, taken out by Mono. I don't know. Double self-destruct, no kills out of that one. New York still on the outside looking in, but they may have found an opportunity now to finish off this fight and take the point.
Yeah, they are winning the battle very slowly, pushing Blase off now. Mono, they need to get rid of these tanks though. Fusions finally falls.
That was a really tricky move by Note to just kind of hover above it and just kind of be annoying while New York tried to take the point. They just now took it. 64% for Boston. Really nice first hold here on Sanctum.
Yeah, it looks like Boston
Seemed like Boston wasn't ready to go in with him. Now they have to engage here. Mono pops in Primal Rage much later, though. Gonna have that. Avoiding that self-destruct. Axiom gets his grab eaten by Meko, actually. That's big Meko responding, too, with a kill onto Alamo with that self-destruct. Now they've got the sound barrier shields as well. New York just controlling this with style. I mean, it hasn't even looked close in these last few fights.
It hasn't, Doa, and New York is adapting the way they're playing, and Boston Uprising, a lot of these are going to be new players to the Overwatch League stage, to this level of competition, and they are just getting their ults baited out by the Excelsior.
That's right. Man, what a start for NYXL 2-0. They're in a little bit of trouble. They gotta fight. We saw that stat. When they lose somebody, they win a lot of fights, but it's still only 1 in 3. Can they get in? They're popping the rally to do so. Getting that extra armor. Oh, and there's Fusions with the big shockwave. And now, I think that Earth Shatter may have paved the way for Boston to take this one. Mono's back. He got the kill on Axiom, but it's still going to be an uphill battle, and I don't think that's one NYXL. Well, maybe they can. Yeah,
they're turning it around, though. They have to reset. It's a 5 versus 3. Matching him with one of his own.
Libero, check it out, man. Oh, Alamo. It hurts bad. That's what happens, man. That's a Brigida, right? Grab comes in from Boston, from New York, rather. We'll see what they can do with it. Nene gets caught with that self-destruct. Obviously, Jonak's Transcendence not going to save him there in that case. Fusion's down already, though. There's a Ryan Mono taken out as well. It's a brawl right now. Libero still sitting on that rally, though. Just delaying as long as he can. But he and Jonak and Animo, it's the supports. Come on, supportal combat. Show it to me. I don't know if it's going to happen. That's a rough one. Just trying to delay, but the respawns, I don't think they're going to get there fast enough this time. And yeah, that's Boston getting the payload moving.
And that's indeed they do. And they're going to try one more defense. Are they actually going to stop the payload? Looks like they will just at the end.
Hey, great pick by Jonak here. Fusions tries to respond with the Earth Shatter here, but he's in a little bit of trouble now. Graviton Surge coming in. And he gets Blase. It's a self-destruct. And that sound barrier comes out just in time for New York to bail them out. Transcendence on the Boston side, keeping them in the fight. They're not done yet, but now the rally. It's a support ultimate fest here on Nimbani. Graviton Surge comes in from New York now. Their self-destruct, no kills out of it, but New York has pushed Boston back. And crazy enough, they haven't finished, they just barely been able to push it through B.
And that's how you want to play the support ult game in 3-3, Doa. That's
confusing, I know. Anno waiting for it. Earth Shatter comes in. Blase knocked prone. And Mono does go down, but has New York created enough of an opening? Oh, not with an Earth Shatter like that out of Fusions. Boston, man, they brought Fusions up, and it is paying dividends for them. This guy is such a good Reinhardt.
Yeah, Fusions delivering the knockout punch there on point B. Get it through, only a minute.
No time like the present, as they say. Self-destruct's thrown in. No kills out of the New York one, but Note finds one onto Animo on the Boston side. And got charging in now doing what he can, going after his rival. Jonak on the other side, but Fusions claims the kill. Sound barrier for Boston, trying to seal the deal right now. They say this is where we want to end this map. This is where we want to end this attack round. And New York, I don't think they're going to be able to stop them going in, and that is it. A clean finish on point C by Boston. That was more difficult, so I'm trying to say. You get up that hallway. Meanwhile, Boston just waiting. They're saying, all right, you can drop down.
Okay.
Be ready for, oh,
Jonak's
no!
gonna kill somebody.
Jonak doing things Jonak does. Right-clicking and wrecking him. Axiom out of the way already. Jonak a little bit on his own. They're trying to keep him alive. A little bit of armor coming in, but it's not enough. Meanwhile, Mono jumping to the back. He's nearly got that Primal Rage. Gonna probably wait out the one on Fusions before he uses it. Either way, yeah, Boston already retreating.
On the low ground, he's gonna get bodied pretty quickly.
Yeah, what do you do? I don't know. Shatter comes out. Can they follow it up? Gotta watch out for that self-destruct. Mono is down, so Boston maybe has a shot to do it here. New York has to dedicate that sound barrier, so it looks like they are winning the fight, but they've dedicated a little bit more than they want to. Jonak with another one, because why not?
Just such a slow roll for them here into point B. They're going to come in with 4.5 minutes all
scary. Meanwhile, Nene looking for a good ground, doesn't want to get it eaten. He's going to toss it in there.
There
anyway.
it goes.
That's right. Self-destruct, and they find the one on Fusions. It's elementary at this point as Mono gets dropped, but he throws the Earth Shatter in before that here. New York trying to survive the Graviton Surge. They've got Jonak's Transcendence to do that. There's Sam's Reinhardt, but they're just fighting Boston piece by piece. Fusions over onto Hammond now. Slam dunking his way onto the payload, but he's the one, I think, who might get slammed here. He's got those shields, but they're only going to last so long. New York coming in, and Boston can't quite stagger for very much. That's New York crushing it on offense here on Nimbani.
And Fusions went in for the aggressive
push forward. They're going to cede that high ground over to Boston for now. New York backing up. Boston needs to be aggressive with this. Their time is so limited. Meko, D-Mech, that's a big one. And New York falling apart a little bit here. They lose Mono, and Boston just may have found the push they need to get a bit of distance on this payload. I don't think New York's going to be able to respond with this one. Maybe they can get a few people back to delay, but this is looking real good for Boston.
Great first push there.
Oh,
confident going in that same attack pattern up the staircase with the Reinhardt. And
wants to find that great Earth Shatter. Here we go. Now New York going in with their own rally off of Libero. Libero gets a kill in the note. Fusions drop that Earth Shatter, goes in, gets stunned. Charge versus charge. And now Axiom trying to do all the damage he can. Another Earth Shatter comes through, but they pull him off the payload. They pull them off the payload, and that is going to be reduce New York to the same amount of time that they had on their attack round. New York get right onto the point immediately here. They got to take it, and they have to keep pushing the payload. Jonak down early. Aingot getting some revenge for that last round here. Self-destruct coming in, and Meko's the one who claims more victims than that. New York with a real chance here to finally get the payload going. Remember, those defensive respawns do come fast. Animo on the point, trying to fill it up here, but they've got so much time yet to fill. And Blase, a couple kills to finish it off. I think Boston's going to hold this one. I think they may just win this map right here.
I mean, Jonak's coming back on a Tracer. Hammond's going to be in play. This is going to be crazy.
Jonak trying to stall Nene here on the Hammond rather. On the point right now, New York with one last shot in overtime to try to take this one. The Mono down again. Boston, this defense has been incredible. Now they've got some ultimates to try to prop themselves up. Aingot pops that Transcendence. Libero down New York, losing members. There goes Meko on that Reaper, could not get the damage done. And Boston Uprising, I think they're going to tie up this series, man. New York, only a few people left, and they are not the people you're going to be able to take the point with. Tracer Lucio not doing it, and Boston Uprising will tie this series up. Upgrade me from not disappointed. Sentence, they've nearly taken it. Francis on both sides, Jonak holding his. Fusions drop that Earth Shatter. They're in the Graviton too. No kills out of that self-destruct on the New York side. Fusions gets 2 though. 2 kills off of that Reinhardt, making a 3rd. Man, Fusions, what a pickup. I mean, he killed, holy cow. If you're a Boston fan, you're like, all right, the World Cup is a good thing. We've discovered so many good players through the World Cup, and Fusions waits out an opportunity for that Earth Shatter. He's had so many good ones. There's another one, drops Libero. Can they capitalize on it? The Graviton Surge came in from New York, so they had to wait that out. Now Jonak with the Transcendence. Self-destruct grab 2 from Note. Note had so many good self-destructs last season. No surprise to see him picking up those kills again in Boston. Is just going to take this attack round. That's it.
And that's why the conclusion.
As opposed to Boston's 1 when the fight really begins here.
Axiom so close to that grab.
All right, Axiom with the kill into Libero early on, and whoa, Boston just steamrolling New York on this defense.
And they didn't even need it, Doa, thanks to Fusion.
Want to win this one, waiting for it. Coming in, they're gonna rely on the Graviton Surge here. Self-destruct's coming in. Shatter comes down over the sound barrier from Kelix. Came just in time, but it's not enough. And New York will take this point, winning the fight at the very last moment. So, gonna get the team kill, gonna get point A, and they're not gonna have quite as much time as Boston did on B, but they're gonna get there fast. 4 minutes. And Meko throws in the self-destruct. Kind of optimistic there as Mono goes down. They wanted to get a lot more out of that fight. A little bit of trouble here as Boston striking back, and again, with those respawns coming so quick, you gotta wonder if Boston could hold on, and there goes Note. Meko and Nene kind of taking this fight in their hands and trying to carry it here, but it's still so close. Nene, look at this guy. This is one of their new pickups, and you can see why. What some say New York lacked was a good Zarya, and they've got it now. Nene crushing that last fight.
Looked a bit risky when Nene threw out the Graviton.
Is gonna get it so quick, just farming the entire Boston team with that primary fire. Nene down though, Fusions catches him with the charge, and now New York's gonna have to play this one carefully. Note D-Mac, that's an opportunity. Fusion so low, can they keep him alive? Oh, Primal Rage, here we go. Blase gets Jonak though, and Mono has to jump onto the point to try to finish off Aim God, and it's not gonna work. Boston just charging up those stairs, looking New York Excelsior in the face and saying, hey man, Boston at bay for the moment, but now they throw their own self-destruct in. No, looking for a few more, doesn't get it. Meko gets him with a melee before he can remech. That's huge. Meanwhile, Libero taken for a ride by Fusions, and New York in a little bit of trouble here. They've got to dig deep, man. They need to pick up some kills, and I don't think Meko in the mini diva form is going to do that. Nene down.
They gotta wait for these respawns right now. 2 supports and a mini diva are all they got up.
That's gonna be it, man. Boston Uprising gonna take this one. They're gonna bring it up to 4 points on Lunar Colony. It's starting to look a lot like Numbani, isn't it?
It certainly is, and you know, Boston Uprising.
Here we go, they're trying to get in. Ooh, they've got Note a little bit low here. They got the D-Mech on the diva, that's a big one. That is a big pick for New York. Note a little bit out of position, he got punished. Boston trying to come back in again. Oh, stunned as he tries to charge out of it. That could be a problem, but Fusion's the one who is taken down. Blase does get the kill on Mono, though. So New York bleeding a bit here, but Jonak with the revenge on the Brigitte on the other side. Dragging out yet again, and New York looking like they're in a pretty good spot to finish off point A here. So, despite the slow start, they made the appropriate composition changes. It was a right move. That paid to New York side, trying to get that little bit extra armor for the fight. Libero does take down Fusions. The Reinhardt out of commission right away. Boston trying to cling to life with Aim God on that Zenyatta, but his Transcendence runs out early. Nene doesn't even need the Graviton Surge here. He's going to be able to use it to handle the respawns, keep them away while they take the point. That's the hope. No D-Mech instantly here. Sound Barrier comes in a little bit late to save that diva. Goodbye Fusions again. Animo claiming a couple kills himself, and New York was so ready for this fight. Seemingly the Hammond, the last-ditch desperate attempt from Axiom, but the self-destruct gonna zone him out. That's an easy kill, and that's New York tying it up 4-4. Well,
do or draw.
Do or draw either for Boston. Yeah, we'll see. They gotta try to get in there. Aim God down though, and New York has some kills already. Boston gonna really struggle to try to take this one. Mono gets stumped, but he's got that Primal Rage, and New York seemed well equipped on the defense now to handle this one. Fusions just throws out that shield though. Kelix able to use the sound barrier to buy a little bit more time, but that's gonna be about it. New York gonna keep Boston out and deny them a single tick on point A. New York.
You can stand there and shoot rockets at you forever. How do you contest the point?
You gotta get in. If you're Boston right now, Mono taken out by Aim God, they are gonna be able to fight the 65. That's big. Nene throws in the Pulse Bomb, that's what it's called. No kills out of it, but Libero comes in with the D-Back on the Note. Fusions goes down as well, and now he's got the ultimate.
Oh no, the trance.
Oh, they're so close. New York, Animo goes for the res and he can't do it. And are you kidding me? Boston with a real chance to get a draw on this one. New York with nobody left, they got us to say they can't do it, and Boston manages to get the draw.
That was a heck of an end to that match. New York
has a chance to maybe get a decent hold here because that payload still hasn't finished going through point A yet. Oh, but Meko getting out just in time. Dangerous moment for the Sombra. still not having that EMP, and now Mono down. New York on the back foot already. They lose both of their characters with shields. Very narrow group, but there it is. And Jonak in trouble too. Yeah, Boston Uprising just grinding through New York. And that's going to be a quick point, eh? Yeah, they did pop him out of that invisibility. Here we go. They're just going to go ahead and throw that self-destruct in there. Oh, man. Nice Earth Shatter, though, from Mano coming in to try to respond to that. And respond they did. EMP combined with Earth Shatter.
That was an emphatic response. The timing on that was nearly perfect there.
Fusion's walking in, just wants to walk past him and get that.
There you go.
Whoa! Finish him up. No! Jonak pinned to the door. And Fusion's with 2 on his own, man. Oh, why not? Why not? Libero with that fire strike, and man, what a superstar Fusions is already in this first map.
He's really showing the kind of caliber of a player he is to come in with such little experience.
Too. If there's nothing stopping him from hitting you with those orbs, man, he will just wreck you. That's exactly what we're gonna see. Look at that EMP. Yeah, there's nothing stopping him. It's the easiest thing in the world. It's a cakewalk for Jonak. New York walks good. They're going in with the rally. Fusions with the Earth Shatter. Takes people out. Jonak drops that Transcendence. There's the EMP. They're trapped in the grab, though. Nice sound barrier for New York. All the ults coming online at just right time. And the Earth Shatter under the payload is going to seal the deal. And NYXL, they will stop Boston's progress right here. And that opens the door for New York to win this map.
And the big mistake...
Backing off, waiting out that ultimate, playing it patiently, and that's going to be Meko coming in. The Transcendence was used, and that means it's open season for that EMP to pave the way for a New York team fight win. They're going to dedicate the grab to it, too. Just holding on to that Earth Shatter for now. They'll be able to save that one. His note gets demeched and de-lifed. And it looks like Brigida's just going to take a ride on the payload, I guess, there.
They've got it's all
his way. Oh, canceled during the ultimate fusions. Or rather, Sun, yeah, either way, that Earth Shatter didn't get to do a whole lot. New York still looking okay on this attack, and Meko even getting to save his EMP. Whoa.
And Mono there with the counter shatter while they were grabbed was the real hero, because by stopping the charge from Fusions, it means that he could turn his shield to block the self-destruct. And that was really quite clutch. It's just going to be a ball of pretty effects, but right there, it was the shatter that really made the difference. And then the actual...
and the orb isn't on him. I mean, when it comes down to it, there's not a lot of direct healing out of this comp, so it happens sometimes. Graviton Surge comes in. Sound barrier just in time. Nene responds to the kill onto Kelix. Fusions with another big Earth Shatter. Trying to chain that into a kill onto Libero. Meanwhile, Fusion's getting a little bit low, gets healed here by AM because EMP, but there's Meko. Again, the trance comes out first, and that means it is the golden age of EMPs for Meko.
Golden age.
The golden age of EMPs.
Truly the Pax
We're in a golden age!
The Pax Romana of EMPs. That's right.
There. 366. Overwatch history. The golden is going away. There we go. Graviton Surge coming in. All right. Where's the follow-up? There's a Graviton Surge for New York. They're going to go ahead and use the sound barrier on the bottom side. That's going to open up a big Earth Shatter for New York. Another couple of kills coming in. Note, able to melee Mono to death here. Meko still coming back with those hacks from on high. No one there to defend against him. And although New York didn't kind of win that in the most clean fashion ever, they still won it.
I mean, they still have sound barrier, they still have EMP. They are set up to win, Doa.
They sure are.
Really, this map has shown Mono's counter shatters have been a thing of beauty. Really.
I think it seems like they've kind of downloaded fusions at this point, and there's no better time to do that. EMP again coming in. Hits a lot of people here. Fusions dropped instantly. AimGod still gets the Transcendence up. It's their saving grace, perhaps, but that payload is so close. There goes Kelix, another big sound barrier from New York, and that's going to be it. NYXL, it was a tough road, but they made it. They will take this match.
And when they use that Sombra, oh boy, did they look a lot better.
Oh, no kidding. It was a night and day difference. You know, with the standard 3-3 versus 3-3.
Check out our website at actionesports.com to stay up to date on the latest matches, highlights, and more. From scores, match history, and specific game info, we've got you covered for all things Overwatch esports. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video, and click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.